Hi friends, welcome to our channel Learn with MSU. So already we completed 2 sessions on AI. What is meant by AI, what is meant by agent, what are the different types of agent. We discussed about what is the use of agent program, everything. So in this session we are going to discuss about what are the different types of environment available for an agent. So we know that an agent is anything that can perform any task. Agent receives percepts from the environment and it performs actions to the environments. So agents plays a very vital role. Depending upon the percepts received by an agent, the agent performance will be determined. So that the environment role is very important. Now in this session we will discuss about what are the different types of environments are available. With respect to that environment, how the agent will behave. We will discuss each and every environment with an example. So we'll move on to this topic. So first type of agent is accessible versus inaccessible agent. If an agent sensory apparatus gives it access to complete state of the environment, then we say that the environment is accessible to that agent, which means that the agent can able to access complete state of an agent, which is we are calling as a accessible environment. So we can say that chess game you can able to access complete state of the environment, which can be performed by both the agents. So if not, the environment is called as an inaccessible environment, which means that partially you can able to access and partially you can't able to access. So you can, the better example for inaccessible environment is a taxi driver agent. For a taxi driver agent, the environment is other vehicles, pedestrians, signals, everything. You are having some access towards only your own taxi. You can't have any other access to other vehicles. So that is what taxi driver agent becomes an inaccessible environment. So depending upon accessible environment, the problem solving is very simple. When it comes to inaccessible environment, it is very difficult. You can consider, for an example, tic-tac-toe game. All the 9 states are accessible in the turn 1. So that is accessible environment. And second type of agent is a deterministic or non-deterministic. Non-deterministic environment, or otherwise called as a stochastic environment. So what is meant by deterministic environment is, if the next state of the environment is completely determined by the current state and the actions. So if an agent performs an action, and with respect to that action, the next state will be determined. All the games we can say that it is a deterministic environment. Non-deterministic environment means you can consider you are not performing any action, but the environment may move from one state to other state. Weather forecasting is the best example of non-deterministic environment. Actually we are not doing anything with respect to actions which we are performing or not. Automatically the weather is changing. That is what we are calling it as a non-deterministic environment. Other one best example is also called as a taxi driver agent. We are not performing any action. With respect to other actions also, the environment will keep on changing. That is what we are calling it as a deterministic or non-deterministic environment. Non-deterministic environment is otherwise called as a stochastic environment. And then the third type of environment is a episodic versus non-episodic. Non-episodic is otherwise called as a sequential. So if it is episodic environment, the agent experience is divided into different episodes, which means that the problem can be solved into number of episodes or number of parts. Each episode consists of agent perceiving and acting. The quality of its action depends just on the episode itself. So one performance will not affect the other performance. That is what we are calling as a episodic versus non-episodic. Obviously all the games are non-episodic, because with respect to your first move you may ended in a losing side. So that is non-episodic or a sequential. For example, image analysis system is a episodic environment. Suppose if you are performing an image processing project, means first what you will do, first you will perform image enhancement, that is done by one thing, and then you can perform image segmentation, that is done by other one agent. So the performance will not occur. That is what we are calling it as a episodic environment. Obviously taxi driver agent is a non-episodic environment. Your first action may cause to the next different actions. Those type of agents we are calling it as a episodic and non-episodic environment. And then static versus dynamic. If the environment can change itself while an agent is deliberating to that such environment is called as a dynamic environment. If the environment is keep on changing, then the agent is called as a dynamic environment. If the environment is fixed, then the agent is called as the environment is called as a static environment. Suppose you can consider the crossword puzzle. The environment is fixed. You can't change anything, so that is a static environment. And taxi driver agent is continuously, it is keep on changing. The environment is completely changing. You will see different kinds of pedestrians, different kinds of vehicles. So that is actually a taxi driver agent is a dynamic environment. And then discrete and continuous. So if there are limited number of distinct or clearly defined percepts, then we can call it as a discrete environment. Even though a chess game, you can't predict all the moves, but we are having only fixed number of moves in a chess game. Crossword puzzles, it is also a fixed number of percept sequence. That is we are calling as a discrete environment. Taxi driver agent is a continuous environment. It is keep on coming while you are moving on the road. It is keep on the percepts are receiving. So it is actually a continuous environment. And then single agent versus multi-agent environment. If the agent contains only one agent, the environment is called as a single agent. If the the environment is having more than one agent, it is called as a multi-agent environment. So solving a crossword puzzle is a single agent. Taxi driver agent, chess game, tic-tac-toe, everything is a multi-agent. So apart from this, you can have observable versus non-observable environment. If an agent can observe what is happening inside the environment, that is observable, or otherwise known environment versus unknown environment, that is also one type of possibility. So these are different types of environment. Depending upon this environment types, the agent performance will be determined. So if it is a multi-agent, then continuous environment, dynamic environment, non-episodic and non-deterministic, inaccessible, then it is very difficult to solve a problem. So depending upon these environments, the agent performance will be determined. So thanks for watching. If you are having any clarification, put your questions on the comment section. Still, if you are not subscribed to my channel, subscribe. If you like this, put a like, share. Thanks for watching. Thank you.